everybody. Welcome to the show again. We were here on Friday. Now we're back. Welcome to AnimeInkArt Live Talks. I'm your host, Lizzie. So, for those that may not know what the show is about, we talk with different creators in the community about their journey in content creation and how we can support each other better. I hope you guys had a good weekend. We're almost to one Monday, unfortunately, but enjoy the rest of today and especially the show right now. So, today we have a very, very special guest. We have the creators of the amazing radio podcast show Anime X Gamers. So definitely they've been doing amazing things in the area of Austin. They have their radio show on Kazi 88.7. So definitely it's going to be an amazing show. And let's introduce them right now.
Hello. Hello.
How are you doing, guys?
Amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Again, I just want to thank you guys first off for reaching out and like wanting to be on the show. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know. Your interview or one of your interviews with somebody came across my feed. I was like, oh, snap. Let me look at her page. Okay, looks legitimate. I was like,
I appreciate that. And for those that may not know who you guys are, introduce yourselves and what you guys do.
You want to go first?
My name is Anissa Sade-Lorette. I am co-host of Anime X Gamers on 88.7 KZI-FM.
Hello, y'all. My name is Suni, Sunhi. Soonhi. It gets a little confusing sometimes. I'm also a host on Anime X Gamers. I'm also a singer, a songwriter, and a content creator. So
that's awesome. So to start off, because you guys, were doing your own things before you guys came together. If you guys want to share a background of what you guys were doing before you guys created the podcast.
Suni can go first.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, what was I doing? I don't know. I was venturing the area, canvassing, making connections. I'm a little bit of an introvert. You can't tell because I have extroverted personality. But so I was starting my singer journey out here because I moved to Austin, Texas from Hawaii. Mm-hmm. And after I got settled, I spent some months getting settled here. And then at the top of 2025, I really got comfortable pursuing the music. So with that, I ended up sending a few of my songs to the radio station. And they appreciated how punctual I was, like 30 minutes early to my first interview.
Yeah.
Like, you did not have to do that. But we appreciate you for being considerate of our time. And they liked how official and organized my interview went, how well-spoken I was. And so they were like, why don't we bring her on for like an official show? So I submitted the application and they reviewed it. They were like, okay, this is legitimate. And then they was like, come on board. So I came on board.
Yeah, it was coincidental. I've been at KZI with the media team. I have a media film background, directorial writer, screenwriter background, and I joined KZI from that last November. And I was already doing engineering another show on Kazi. And in the middle of that production, Sydney walks in for her interview, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, you're so cute!" And we just clicked like immediately for some reason. We just clicked, and I was like, "Okay." So
I don't even know how we started talking about anime. That's not usually a first topic when you meet somebody for the first time.
It was just
flowed.
Definitely fate. Definitely fate. So from then, we got offered to do a show, and here we are.
Two peas in a pod, yeah.
That's awesome. And for those that don't know about the radio station, because I know it's like one of the longest running like community, like radio stations in Austin. So for those that may not know about the history of that, share a little bit about it.
So KZI has been run for 42 years. It's the only Black-owned and mostly Black-ran radio station in Central Austin. It started as basically more of a movement for Black people in the community to help deliver messages. When it was, I guess, around the time of like Martin Luther King and protests, and it went and it grew from there. And so there have been lots of people that have got their first starts, like Erica Badu, Destiny's Child.
Mhm.
Several different artists have come through and started on KZI. So, or had at least an interview on KZI. So I've been here in Austin pretty much my whole life, so I've always listened to KZI, and I just, I had a friend who was the manager, and he was like, "Oh, you're into film, and so why don't you become the media team?" And then I was like, "Sure, okay." And I came to be the media team, and that's how pretty much my history and KZI history kind of created.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I wanted to ask both of you guys' background because you guys are nerds, you like anime, you like
Heavy.
and how was it growing up for you, both of you guys? And how do you guys feel now that you guys, get to interact with other people that look like us that do these things? But you also get to have a podcast where you get to explore that, go to conventions, go explore and just be part of that community.
How was that? It was rough. It was really rough because, I mean, back when I was in high school, nobody in middle school knew that I was into like video games and anime. They knew that I was a reader, and I love making book reports. Okay, I would kill those if I was doing those now. I'll be writing a thesis, like, oh, if I knew what I knew now then. But
Mm-hmm.
I was one of those people that liked doing that. But when I got to high school, I was feeling myself a little tiny bit. We start feeling ourselves when we get to be freshmen, thinking we're hot stuff. And so, so I joined the cheerleading team. Man, I thought they were my friends, not to talk bad about them or anything like that. But like, I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I said that I like to read books, I play video games, and I like anime, it was like, ugh.
You're like, wait a minute.
They're like, oh, what are you doing here? And I've had quite a few experiences like that, even from that time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not somebody who tries to fit in with like the main crowd. Like I've always been someone who's cool with just sticking to what they do and what they feel comfortable doing. And that's only gotten stronger as I've grown. But the way people respond to me when I do mention that I like those things, they are still off put. And they still probably judge me, just less now that I'm older. But I don't know. I feel like the space as of now has gotten more welcoming only because it's become more mainstream. And I think everybody is aware of that now, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we all experienced that weird like bullying culture because of that. So, but hey, we welcome everyone to the fold. I just wish everybody would not just only watch, the mainstream stuff like JJK or Demon Slayer.
I get you.
Get into everything. Because if I ask somebody who just started, they're going to be like, oh, I like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Or Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. Really.
I'm like, come on.
Diversity. Yeah. Diversity.
Or like MHA. I get it. I get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I am a very outgoing person. I'm definitely have an outgoing personality, but I also was a nerd, so I was a little bit of both. I've been a nerd for, I don't know. I was in band.
Years.
Yeah, I was in band.
Yes.
I played an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was a band nerd. I also sing, but we won't get into that's Sunni's Avenue.
No. Talk about it.
Yeah, I've been, just I guess more closeted with the anime stuff at first because I'm from a different generation to where it's like anime and they were considered more cartoons, and it wasn't popular to like stuff like that. Like I've been watching Sailor Moon my whole entire life. And so I'm like, wait a minute, Sailor Moon's popular now. Wait, what?
I know, that's so
happened?
crazy. So crazy.
Yeah, so it's funny to hear those, to I guess to see those things. But I'm glad it's more open, especially with the Black people in our community, especially just our community, because we already had, like, it's a long walk or a lot of stuff. So this is, I guess, a new avenue for a lot of people of color, which is amazing to see, amazing to witness.
Yeah, definitely. And I wanted to ask you guys, when you started the podcast, I love that you have like different themes. The set, well, first off, the setting, the dynamic between the two of you guys that I've seen, and then the topics that you guys talk about. So I wanted to ask, what inspired you guys to do the anime love series that you guys are doing right now?
Listen. I'm not really a soft girly. Anissa will tell you that she's not too, but that's not true. That's not true. I call her. I call her the soft girl because I don't know. I don't really do love animes. She doesn't either, but she's more likely to gravitate to the magical girl stuff than I
Yes.
am.
I like magical girls, but I'm just not into the whole heart eyes and romance. Yeah, I'm just not into that part. So this, not gonna lie, this month has been a challenge for both of us because
listen, okay, because I like the gory, action packed, a little bit of violence, a bit of violence,
And I like magic without the romance so much. So, I mean, Sailor Moon is an exception, just because I gravitate towards the personality of Sailor Moon a little bit. But the other ones are kind of just like, okay. So.
But to answer your question, though,
yeah,
how did we get on the love series? I mean, we're trying to do something different, a little outside of our norms, get into the love animes, because we do have listeners that probably are very invested in those animes as well. And it's a new experience for us. So what our show is going to be focused on tomorrow is some couples that would be aspiring for us to possibly shoot to be like when we have our own relationships, and couples that we should not be like.
Couples that we would resonate with a little bit.
Yeah.
Comparison to our own lives. What I love about our show is that Suni and I's dynamic is so comfortable that we automatically tie in anime with real life situations, stuff that that's happened to us in our past, and the animes that have helped us even get over like hard trials and stuff that we've gone through. Like, and so this month, of course, it's Valentine's, so we had to pick love and romance.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Say it happily.
It's like we had to.
Oh, we have to.
I was like, are we sure? Because we both were like, are we sure we want to do this one? But yeah. So,
oh my gosh.
yeah, we decided to focus on romance for the month of February.
And another interesting.
We come together.
I'm so excited. Go ahead, girl.
we usually like the way that we come up with our ideas is, well, of course we have to have watched the animes, but then we'll have to experience them, like games. Like there was a month that we had to do the games, and I'm an old school gamer, and
I saw that one.
Gamer, so I'm like, I don't know if I can play these games. And I tried to play some of them, and I quit like within a second. I was like, no, I cannot do these games. And she was just side-eyeing me at my little games that I have on my phone with my puzzles.
Oh my god.
It was funny. So yeah, that we don't have a problem with each other at all. With the choices that we pick as far as like when it comes to the shows. We usually come to we always come to agreement and it's always fun. It's always that's just us, our personality
Yeah,
actually.
for sure. And like the a biggest thing that we want to highlight with the show too
Mm-hmm.
is like she said with our experiences, but we
Mm-hmm.
also highlight growth and development, mental
Mhm.
health, and like
Mm-hmm.
life lessons you can learn through anime that people don't know about. Because for me, anime has not only been an escape, but it's also helped me shape my personality, my morals and values, and helped me figure out who I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, because our show is, or the radio station in general, has a tailoring to like families and sometimes children, because you never know who's cutting on that radio.
That's
Uh,
true.
you, you never know. So we do try to make it to where, because we're speaking at 12 p.m. during the daytime, we're tailoring to, those families or that person that's in their car that's like, oh, I didn't know that anime could or video games could help me grow in this way, or maybe I should pay more attention to certain things that happen in certain scenes because this can help me become a better version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to find ways to like give back to the community and on a larger scale because our streams do reach outside of Austin as well. How we can give back to people in a way that's super comfortable for us and also extremely natural. So
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And
Mhm.
it's I like how when I interview different people, like the circles like mix and everything like that. The question I was gonna ask, what was like the learning curves from like doing what you guys do individually? Because I know you do film, and you got recognized at a few different film festivals, got to enter them, and then also you're an artist, and then shout out to Otanadake-con because you're gonna be a guest.
Yeah. Shout out
So
to them. They're very cool, by the way.
yeah,
Super
awesome.
cool.
They
Oh,
they
you interviewed them too. I saw that. I was like, small world.
yeah.
Yes.
But I wanted to ask, what were some of the learning curves from what you guys do separately to doing the show, and but how has it like expanded for you guys like together and just for both of you guys' careers, individually?
You want to go?
I was like, wait,
You want
you
to
gonna go first?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love you guys.
go? Okay. Okay. So for me, honestly, it was pretty natural because I feel like Anissa is very, I don't know, let me know if I'm wrong because we haven't discussed this, but I think she's considerate of people when she's around them for the first time. So I think after we had those initial like conversations at the start, and like we started filling out each other's personality, and while we were trying to navigate starting the show for the
Yeah.
first run, it
Mhm.
helped us to figure out how we talked to each other. And then when we did our first segment together, it was actually pretty easy. Once we got through the first, I want to say, first 5 to 10 minutes,
Mhm.
her nerves calmed down, my nerves calmed down. We knew how to flow through the conversation. And
Mhm.
we was just like banter. It was like I've known this girl since I came out or whatever. Like it
Mhm.
was really good. It was really good energy. And as far as like balancing our individual artistry, it's slightly starting to overlap a little bit more. We have gotten some really cool opportunities.
Mhm.
One of those opportunities being manga, Marvel, and Morsels that we are doing a panel at later this year. We're doing a game show panel. Oh snap! We're going Anime Verse Houston in a couple weeks. I'm super excited. I will be performing there, but for what we're doing at Marvel, Manga Marvel and Morsels. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, 3Ms.
yeah, that was a cool opportunity, and that made me feel a little bit more confident about getting us out there as radio show host. And I'm trying to push her to do more stuff.
He's like,
I'm
I
trying
look at you.
yes, I'm trying to get her to do more stuff because I mean, she mentioned she's a magical girl.
Mhm.
There is a whole community of Moonies. Am I a
Mhm.
Moonie? No, I won't be there. I'll take your picture. If I go, I'll take your picture.
Definitely not.
I'll get your content. But I'm not a Mooney, but I'm trying to get her to be out there a little bit more, get out of her shell, and like pursue her goals and dreams.
Mhm.
And just get familiar and comfortable with the content creation spaces.
And that's been the learning curve for me.
Mm.
Is she is, even though she's introverted, she's way more comfortable at making content than me. And
Girl, no, it's because I sit there and I'm like, when I'm at home and you don't see me posting, I'm studying content. Okay, where do I need to put the camera? Where do need to put the lighting? What's this? This. Like, it's a lot.
and film content, like filming, is way different avenue than in angles. Meet the actual audience is a way different thing, a vision and ideas and creativity than it is for content creation.
Mhm.
And I'm learning that. She's teaching me that. She's like, girl, if you don't hold that phone this way, hold the camera this way, we're not going 16 by 9. We're doing long ways. That's film we're doing for IG. And I'm like, okay, all right. So that's been the learning is, but we're comfortable enough with each other to where we are can learn from one another. Like, she's learning more directorial
Mhm.
things, her own content from me, from like she'll ask me my point of view on her videos and stuff to see what if she wants to tweak anything, and vice versa. I just posted something yesterday where I haven't sung in a long time in public,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. She told me to build my content up. Yeah, it's been years, so I was like, okay, let me do this. So I
Can
got
y'all guess who
it's helped
shot
me,
the
like,
video?
yeah, it puts me out of my comfort zone. To good things. To good things. We have that dynamic where we like to better each other, build each other up, and we want to see each one of us succeed. But I'm in general, I love to see my friends succeed in general. But like, it's even more so when someone else wants to see me succeed and pushes me to be greater, even when I'm just like, okay, I shy away from certain. But she's like, no, girl, get out there.
It sounds just like me.
I definitely
Direct quote.
You're like direct quote, like. And before I ask the next question, Geeks are the Super Nerd asks,
Interview you? We've never done that before. Well, Anissa's not coming to Animeverse. It's just gonna be me. If you come out to Austin or where else we going, Anissa?
Where else are we? Mochi Fest.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're also going to Mochi Fest. So
And let's
meet us
see.
out there.
Yeah, we did just go to IkiCon.
yes.
We did go to IkiCon. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. I'm starting to lose
Yeah.
track. Like, so
Yeah,
much. Oh my gosh.
the doors are just opening like left and right, and that's how I know that it's
It's gonna be a
the
good year.
path that we're doing is good, because they're just opening doors, just coming and going, coming and going, and like Sony's gonna be booked and busy this year.
Oh, I'm happy about it. I promise.
Yeah, yeah, I see, because like Anime Furoniku and then Mochi Fest and then all these other events that I saw. So you're definitely booked and busy right now.
Oh geez, yeah, it's like flashing through my mind right now. I need to structure my calendar because oh my gosh. Also, if you haven't Lizzie, if you haven't reached out to or done any content with Blurred Over,
Yeah, we love Blurred over here. So.
oh yes, that's cool. That's cool. I'm actually supposed to perform at their event in June also. So,
It's awesome.
shout out to the artists in the room. If y'all need another,
I'm trying to get out there. We'll see. If not this year, then next year. But yeah, I know about the convention as well.
amazing.
And I actually wanted to talk about the Marvels and Morsels, like the otaku game show that you did the panel. because it was really cool that I saw that like it's a mix of like Jeopardy slash Japanese game shows and like everything that you explained. So I just want people to talk about, how you got the opportunity, how was it? It's a cool concept. It's just like just mixing both because I've seen people do trivia, but just not the game show aspect. Because for those that have not watched, there are times. So like that was interesting. So I want you guys to talk about that.
So that's a panel that we're going to be doing this upcoming August because they wanted to start promoting stuff pretty early. So what that's going to look like, it's going to literally, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to dress up.
You can dress up?
Hold on. Calm down, though. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm not a cosplayer. Let me just throw that out there. It's not really my avenue. But I'll get into character, and we're going to be actual game show hosts. I'm going to get us some cute little stick mics. People are going to be able to win prizes, but it is going to be in the format of a legitimate Japanese game show that is super focused on otaku culture. So this is another opportunity to people like to show their nerdism. There's going to be crazy trivia. I'm going to try to shoot for us having podiums, like Jeopardy style podiums and buzzer beaters. And like have it officially recorded with like an actual like media team that I'm gonna try to get us to have on site. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time because with both of our personalities, and like I'm hoping that we have some very like engaging contestants, and even if we don't, I'll bring it out of them. But yeah, we want to highlight Japanese culture, especially because we're getting involved in things like Panda Fest. And Mochi Fest. Yes, Panda Fest was really cool. Food was delicious.
It was.
They had some really cool performances on stage. There was a lot of food options, but that's what we're really trying to do is highlight a lot of things from the culture. So we'll talk about video games, we'll talk about anime, and some Japanese cultural specific things as well.
I'm looking forward to that. I've also been doing a lot of hosting, and so I'm getting back in that avenue as well. I joined up with a group of individuals who I will be helping them with South by Southwest this year. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But the game show is going to be super exciting. I can't wait to see the prize. I'm definitely going to be show host ever. Man.
I don't know, chat. I'm calling them chat like I do Twitch. I don't Twitch, y'all. Put some game suggestions or some prize suggestions in the chat. We'll see them. I'll take some notes.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out. I was like, statues.
Maybe some Funko Pops. I mean, everybody loves Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I'm not getting nobody no TV. Just gonna throw that out there.
Or PlayStation 5.
Or PlayStation 5. Ooh.
So I wanted to very good. I wanted to ask, so how has it been going to different like conventions in the Austin area? Like if you can talk about Panda Fest that you guys went to, and then IkiCons for those that may not know about those and how it was for you guys.
It was very fun. I like doing stuff like that automatically already. And the Panda Fest, there was so much food. Oh my god. We literally had to force ourselves not to get stuff because
but we did those cute little drinky drinks with
I still have my lamp.
That was my highlight. Yeah, my little light bulb drink.
Yeah,
it was so cute.
It was so cute. It was so fun. Candy fruit. Oh my gosh, everything was so yummy. But IkiCon, we met some talented voiceover actors, one of which will be a guest on our show soon. And we had a really funny moment that we met one of the ladies from Ghost Stories. And
oh my god.
The front of the flyer just had feet, and she just saw the feet only. And I was like, "Oh, this is a good anime." I heard of it, and she's like, just looked at it like, I only see.
I know, because I was like, so wait, did she play the woman's feet, or did she play the anime character that has the feet up? Like, I'm sorry.
But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was a good time.
We got a lot of manga, which I read manga, and Sudi has started her journey down manga land.
Yes.
It's still on the shelf in the
I'm
plastic.
already down to my last book.
I'm gonna get to it.
I'm already down to my last book.
Y'all, listen, I play video games and I watch anime profusely. I'm
Mhm.
getting into the manga. I'll get there.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask, how has that journey been? Because I know, like, doing the show, it kind of helps you delve into different avenues for that. Because I did see where you guys were like sharing like your manga picks recently, and you're like, okay, I'm doing Chainsaw Man these volumes, and I'm doing like Dandy Dan these volumes. So like, how has that been, and like, how has that helped with like content? I feel like because that's fun. That's fun, especially when you have a game like a podcast where you can be like, oh, I did this exciting thing. Now I can talk about it.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't like the spoilers. I always do the spoilers on accident. I'm
I
like, oh,
know.
sorry, spoiler.
You know how somebody
I was in
DM
the
us and be
manga.
like, "Stop spoiling." Oh man. How has that been? It's been really cool. I'll say this, having someone in our dynamic who actually reads manga
Mhm.
as opposed to someone who has a short attention span, you know, who likes to see the visual things. Now, I will say this. There are some anime, like, that's why I even bought Chainsaw Man. I have volume 7, 8, and 9, which are the following chapters immediately after the Reze arc. But having someone in our dynamic who really does read manga is really motivating for me to take the first steps, which is why I spent money that day when we went to Kuni. What is it? Kuni Kuniya. Probably shouldn't have said that on the interview if I didn't know how to say it, but it's a manga shop. It has like a lot of like cool art in it, but it does help having Anissa on the team, because she gives a perspective of those people who do geek out on manga. But it is really nice to even see that part of the artistry, because not only is the visual anime part of what people dedicate their time and their efforts to, they do also dedicate a lot of hours to the manga. So I'm going to get there because I really want to appreciate those people and their hard work, especially the MAPPA team. Shout out to the MAPPA team.
Yeah, I ended up buying the Dandan, what was it? At the bookstore, like 11, I think 10 and 11. And then at Ikicon, I went and got 12, 13.
Gosh. I didn't even see her do that though. So like, I
was like, oh, I got manga. She's like, wait, when did you get
yeah,
that?
because I was like, when? I'm like, I'm over here looking at vendors and stuff. I didn't even see her do that.
I was like, oh, don't mind me. But like, yeah. I'm already almost done with them too. I'm down halfway. Yeah, I'm down to the 15. Almost finished with 15.
Okay. We see you.
I don't have an excuse.
No, yeah, I definitely understand. And I wanted to ask, like, what has the process been like when you do your shows? Because, it's like once a month and, the whole setup and everything like that. For those that may not know, because everybody does different podcasts, but it's nice when I see people that have their own radio like section of the podcast, because that's a whole different way you have to prepare compared to like even my show or like people that do their podcast pre-recorded. So for people that may not know, want to delve into it and don't know what goes behind the scenes of the amazing aesthetics you guys
We just want to shout
out amazing aesthetics.
I think our radio show is the only Black female ran anime radio show in Central Austin. We were excited. We were like, wow, we didn't know that. We were just trying to join a like anime. But it doesn't seem like for just an hour it would take a lot, but it takes a lot. We have to do research on the animes and the topics, and we have to make sure that it's not controversial for the radio. We have to make
Mm.
sure that it's also family friendly. We have to make sure that nothing sensitive will be in anything that we say online, or I mean, on air while we're on air. And we also have to come together on production and for the sound for the songs that we use behind our voices. And
Mhm.
we had to go through and test for, just to make sure we knew the soundboard and we knew the software that they use at the radio station, so we could hone in our skills. So we're doing that, and we're also doing a lot more content. So it's not just us being on the radio, it's all the stuff that we put in blood, sweat, and tears.
You know,
We put in a lot of hours.
man. Because, yeah, like production days, I believe it was you, our messages. Okay. Disclosure chat. I took a couple days to get back to Lizzie.
Oh no, it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long? Okay.
It was literally Saturday. I was good.
I lost all track of time. I was like, I gotta be at the station. I gotta meet Anissa. We got production to do. Let me do this, and we got locked into it. We was taking pictures. I brought my little camera.
We were there for like 5-6 hours.
Oh,
wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, we got our show prepared. We got some good content. We made sure we were good on our tests, like she mentioned. And we're also trying to figure out who's going to be our audio engineer. But the two of us are also skilled in doing that role. So if you see an angle of us where it's like me at the desk or you see Anissa at the desk, like with the soundboard, it's because we are the people that are engineering for that day. Sometimes we'll have someone come in though. But it'll probably be one of us tomorrow too.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah. He's like, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, no, first, you didn't take that long. You're good. And then I understood 100% when you said the show. I'm like, you're good. As long as you sent me the stuff.
Oh, man, I feel
good.
pressure. I'd be like, oh, my gosh. I hope she doesn't think I'm unprofessional.
No. I mean, part of the job, you guys know, is like flexibility. So that's that's what I am. Like, and you guys are professionals, so I don't really have no issues.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I wanted to ask, what are some of the goals that you guys have for what you guys both do individually and for the show? Could be long term, short term.
I'm gonna be seeing Becca when she goes on tour.
Oh my gosh.
She goes on her tour bus.
On tour. Oh gosh, can I handle
For
that?
Grammy, I'm gonna be in the front row.
My tour from my house, tiny desk.
Oh yeah,
Frank, what? Oh my gosh. Wait, go ahead, Nisa. I'm so sorry. We were cracking jokes. Go ahead, girl.
I was serious about that.
She was like, "Don't play with me."
My goal, I guess, we both have the same goal of becoming greater content creators, so that we can do this full time, and alleviate the worries of having to work an actual job and not just something that we don't like, and we could do this full time. That would be amazing. We want to travel. We want to go to Japan. We want to take this to the next level. And we want a lot of listeners. We want to be able to, touch hearts and change lives with our streaming. And we just want to be, greater than we are now. I feel like we will be way bigger by the end of the year. Taking over.
Okay.
No, yeah, I can definitely see that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Definitely. For me, same as what Anissa said, but on the artist side, I'm trying to make it to where I get booked for any convention where they're looking for me, because that's starting to happen now, where people are seeing me on other convention pages and they're like, oh my gosh. But if I could do some bigger conventions too, if there's some artists in the chat, they need artists for Dragon Con, so go ahead and apply. The application will still be open.
I'm pushing myself out there more to do more panels. also to do more hosting and actually get more comfortable singing online, not and
Mm.
just in my shower.
In your shower, I'm dead.
The shower concerts almost every night.
I mean, it's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
True.
Hmm.
That makes sense. And one of the questions I always ask on the show is about, supporting the Black community slash blurred community. And I ask, what do we do well to support each other? What can we do better? This question I ask because almost everybody has a different part in the community. Everybody has a different experience, and everybody has a different answer to the question.
I have a really good answer.
Me
And
too.
mine,
You're like, listen, what was it? I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
okay. So what I hope, so let me just repeat this back to you, make sure I understand the question. You want us to describe what we hope to see in the Black community going forward, or how we hope to impact the Black community going forward? Those two?
Oh yeah, so it's like, what have we been doing like to get to that point? And
Mhm.
then what are some things that you think we have to work on to get to that point?
Okay. I think that we have to do a better job of openly supporting each other. Okay, I'm gonna touch on something that's a little, touch on something a little controversial,
Mhm.
that is not very well spoken about, but I think we get so competitive with each other in so many different aspects, whether it's like colorism, or
Mhm.
whether it's, how much money
Mm.
either of us have, or like how much better this person is doing than this person. But I think we should completely toss out that mindset,
Mhm.
because we could be so much stronger, than we are in 2026, and have a stronger sense of community.
Mhm.
Because I have not been able to experience those Black communities where you could run to your neighbor's house and like get the same kind of care that your parents would give you,
Mhm.
because the community is so tight knit. And
Mhm.
that's what I think we need to have across the entire Black society, or Black or minority, whatever you want to call it, but especially the Black society. So if we could start working towards that, put all differences aside, and understand that each of us are on different paths. We shouldn't be competing with each other, regardless if we're in the same industry or not.
Mhm.
And if you can put that aside, we can all help each other grow, um, and make sure that we're all succeeding. Because what somebody can do, they can also return it to you tenfold if they get across the finish line faster or get to their goal faster.
Mhm.
And if we keep that in mind, we'll see a lot more Black success.
Yeah, I love that. And Anissa?
Still my answer,
Oh,
but
did I?
statement,
He's like, if I had a mic, it would be like mic drop.
mic drop. So,
Ooh.
I guess I'm just gonna piggyback on that. What she said to start
Mm.
off with. First and foremost, what we do great as a um, Black community is we actually we change the narrative. We set trends well, and we are the ones that inspire others. And even though other cultures and other ethnicities don't seem that they're looking up to us, we do. And we do that in such a great, magnificent way that it's good to be a part of a trailblazing community, and a trailblazing just in general. What we don't do well, I think, as a community is, well, one, I don't think that culturally we accept, we should do better at accepting each other, supporting each other, not as Black people, but as women as well. I
Mhm.
feel strongly that some women don't support other women out of
Mm.
jealousy,
Mhm.
out of competition, out of just any personal reasons that they have, and that tends to outshine um, uh, being supportive. And that stereotype grows and grows in the Black female community.
Mm.
Um, I also feel that both of us being biracial also have a have to deal with colorism, have to
Mhm.
deal with we deal with different ethnicities that we also have to deal with. And I don't think we should be labeled. We're all black. We're all black and beautiful. We all come in different shades, different colors, different heritages. We have different backgrounds. And I think if we all could come together and experience each other's cultures and accept each other's cultures for what they are, instead of being judgmental and judging us on our appearance and skin, we would be able to support each other, more. We also don't know what the other person is going through. So sensitivity is something that, or empathy, I would say. Empathy and sympathy. We should do that a lot more. I see that a lot less now. That people aren't sympathizing with people as much in their situation until it happens to them, which is not. It's something that's, needs to be better at. Like, put yourself in that person's shoes, regardless of their skin color. So.
Yeah, I love both of the questions, and I feel like you guys touched on some things that we haven't touched upon on the show. So that's why I asked the question. Is this a nice question to see like how people feel and go forward? And like when you brought up about women, I have to think about it because for me it's just like whoever wants to interact and love me, so it's both genders. But I do understand what you mean. Sometimes for us in the community, we don't mean to do it, it just happens. It's just a thing that happens. And sometimes it's like either it's like a conditional, like, oh, you have to like certain things for me to want to hang out with you, or there's like a clash in personalities. They're like, oh well, because you don't do this or because you don't like this, I'm not gonna really mess with you. Like, things like that. I've had that experience because I mean, I like girly things, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself a girly girl. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm, I'm kind of like in between. I'm kind of like a top. Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes people get it. Sometimes you're just like, well, you're not girly enough. I'm like, I can't. I just gotta. But I love you.
Yeah, regardless.
I love you though. It's like, and then shout out to all the amazing women that have been on the show and everything like that. And they all have different personalities, but they're all pretty cool people. But it's just like I think it's more so of like an understanding. Don't assume because you've heard a certain thing about a certain person that you're not gonna be compatible with them, or like they are not a girl's girl. It's a lot of things that happens when it comes to that. It's just like we already get the pushback from society. We gotta
Yeah, why can't we
Exactly.
come together?
Exactly.
and the lot when Sunhee, when you talked about like competition, it's funny you mentioned that because I had a in-person podcast where we talked about what we're talking about here, but like the whole thing was about like issues and what, or like how we felt about it in our community. And I brought up like in the area that I live in, New Jersey, that I talked about like how black excellence is a good thing, but sometimes at like in later years it became like the competitive aspect of it has caused an issue in the community, especially for those that are like in underprivileged areas, because especially like in my area where I live, we're still trying to get used to getting anime here. And like the last guest that we had, they're trying their best to get convention related things in the area, but it's kind of like they had like a group and they're just like they want to be everywhere else but in that area, and then like the groups died down because they're just like, well, I'm trying to get out of here, like I need to
Yeah.
be I need to be excellent to get to the next step. And when people talk about like gate people have talked about gatekeep, I feel like it's some of those things. Like some people feel like, well, it's a competition. In order to succeed, I have to, like how we've been told all the time, because we have to work 10 times harder to get to the next step. And
Yeah.
I feel like people realize like, yes, you have to do that with the rest of society because you're competing with society, quote unquote, but like you don't have to do it with your people. Like that's where like the everything starts blurring. So I said there's a upside to black excellence until you put competition into it, and then you breaking people down. So it's interesting that you mentioned that, because I also kind of sort of like mentioned it in a way.
I mean, it's because individualism is pushed so hard. Like, because I served in the military. Y'all don't know that, but like I was in the military for like 10 years.
I do.
Okay, okay. But the thing that I remember that they always pushed, even from the time of boot camp, is you want to stand out from your peers. You want to be better than your peers. Like the leadership is telling you that.
Mm-hmm.
They also say this in school and in college, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you really believe that. Like even if you didn't go into those environments initially believing that, that subconsciously and involuntarily becomes a part of your thought process. And so we have the crab in the barrel effect, where people got to bring down others to get ahead, and it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Sumi, she's experienced that, and
Mm.
I've experienced that. Just
Oh
being
man,
ourselves,
yeah.
Mm.
other women, and it's a sad thing when instead of you wanting to lift each other up and network and become bigger, you want to
Mm.
pull the other person down because you believe that you're not where they are in
Mm.
looks, or finances, or
Oh,
you
okay.
said area,
Mhm.
or for any reason, which is we definitely need to do better on that because
Mm.
Suni's a great individual. If people would just
So
actually
you.
get to know her and yeah.
No, yeah, I understand. I think yeah, all three of us here has had it in some capacity, whether it just depends on the person and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I mean, you find your people. That's what that's the main goal. You find your people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what you gotta keep in mind, and we'll try to do better. That's like I don't know when, but we're gonna try to.
We gotta do better, everybody.
Yeah.
Come
It
on.
starts with the person.
Yeah.
That's true. And I wanted to ask for the show. Um, what has it been like, being able to have the radio show, but like to have listeners? I know for a lot of people, like that aspect of it, like how does it make you feel to have like people that come in, like ask questions and stuff like that?
I don't know. We get a couple of DMs every now and then,
We'll
you know,
schedule 'em.
because but we're still building, so it's like we are in the early stages. We did start the show back in September. I'm sure that we're gonna, oh gosh, when people start seeing our clips and they're like, that's not true, I don't agree with that opinion, like those will be funny to engage with. I So far it's been very positive. We've had a lot of support from people around the radio station, especially like the older generation.
Hmm.
Mhm.
They're excited that we're doing something that's bringing something new to the fold.
Hmm.
And I don't know, I'm excited because we are getting recognized.
Yes.
I saw
And
that Colossal Con just followed us today.
yeah, we're a time span too, which means that we're, doing something right.
Hmm.
We just are just positive
Yeah.
individuals in general. And I guess what was nerve wracking for me at first was like, I hope I don't say the wrong thing,
Mm.
or I hope I don't say the wrong name, or pronounce the person's name wrong, or I hope I'm not
Oh
getting
yeah.
wrong on the anime. Let me not get canceled, and I haven't even started yet. So
How are we gonna get canceled? Nobody knows about us. We have less than 50 followers.
like I don't want to get canceled. No, we haven't
Oh,
even gotten
geez.
there yet. So yeah, we stumble on like pronunciation. At least I know I do. Stumble on pronunciation a little bit of
Say it
names.
wrong and move along.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Mhm.
That's the motto. That's the motto.
No, yeah, I definitely understand that. And are there any like themes or like topics? Well, anything that you could share if it's an NBA, this that you would want to do on the show going forward, like in the future that you haven't touched on.
We haven't touched on sports yet.
Oh
Or
my gosh.
we haven't touched on actual cultural animes.
Mhm.
Um, let's see.
There was a video game mentioned to us called Reloaded. I play a lot of horror
Mm.
games.
Mhm.
But one of the previous personnel that was at the station mentioned Reloaded, so I'll have to look into that. I think it might be an MMO.
Mm. Okay.
I'm not sure though. Anissa, you want to play together? Hmm? No? Okay, cool. But but We do gotta get on the sports because I love me some Haikyuu, some Blue Lock, Prince of Tennis. So I gotta get into some more sports animes. I know there's a racetrack one, I think, where
Usume, because my husband likes that.
okay, yeah, tell us about it. Tell us about it.
So well, he could probably explain it better, but because he shows me all the like the clips and everything. But I think there's like the famous horses from Japan. I think like they spent time with like the owners of those famous racehorses and like like who were rivals and like the races and their history, and they created an anime based on that. But there's also a game for it. I forgot the full name is like Usume. I forget what the other part of it is, but like all of them have names and like, but like they're all like, I think most of them are like women in the anime, and like they're drawn specifically based on like their history and stuff. So like it's based on horse racing. The whole thing is like horse racing. There's like a whole lore to everything. Like it's
I'm pretty sure it'll be interesting because I've like had people at conventions talk to me about this anime and I haven't like looked it up yet. I'm like, okay, trying new stuff. Got to. It's 2026.
Yeah. Like if you've seen the trend, I forget what trend it is on like it's like a song, like they're like whatever. Whatever.
Okay, I
gotta find it. But there's like a meme that was going around with like one of the songs from like the I guess the game, and there's like a trend at the end of 2025.
Okay, I gotta find it.
It's from this like show / game.
Interesting.
I'm going to put that on my list.
Okay, yes, because we will discuss it. We might dedicate a whole 25 minutes to it with the way people have been talking about it.
It's really popular, which I did not think that was going to happen, but it's really popular.
Interesting. I am also hoping that we can talk about horror games, Anissa.
Oh, yeah. We haven't gotten to that part yet. We're going to get to that part. I don't mind horror games. Those ones I don't like. We're going to do
yes, because Resident Evil Requiem comes out. I believe it's on the 27th of this month.
Yep.
Excited.
And one of the last questions I'll ask is, how do you guys deal with when you guys feel overwhelmed or maybe imposter syndrome? How you guys, navigate that to keep doing what you guys are doing with the show and then just individually? Because, sometimes it comes with that, you get out new opportunities, you're applying for things, sometimes you don't know where to go, but like what keeps you grounded in just continuing to create?
Me, rest. You're always resting.
Yes, because oh my God.
When you get overstimulated and is overwhelmed, your mental, sometimes you just have to rest.
Yes, to the Phasmophobia. I used to play Phasmophobia. It's scary. It's good though. We gotta play that one, Anissa. We gotta play that one.
I want to know the game with the scary guy with the house, My Neighbor or something like that.
Oh,
not scary.
My friendly neighbor, or I'm saying that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, nostalgic.
I'm talking about the crazy stuff, like
we
need to do a Dead Space night or like a Outlast night, like
shit off. Jump scare.
Yes, jump scare.
Off. Turn the game off as soon as it gets scary.
You know what? We might become some Twitch streamers. We're thinking about it. We're discussing it. We'll spritz that out there. But balancing stress. Okay, yes, rest, obviously. But that's the first thing you said. You didn't even say anything else. No habits. No like routine. Rest.
I was gonna say taking a break from it, but that's the same thing as rest.
I would have to say like trying to navigate because I did burn myself out last year. That's why I
Yeah.
post significantly less at the end of the year.
Hmm.
So just trying to navigate a schedule because it is challenging to write songs, record the songs, send them to my audio engineer, make the content, do the promotions, seek out opportunities for myself, fly out to those opportunities, perform, come back, work a 9 to 5, do school because I'm also in college too.
Hmm.
Um, all of that is a lot. So it's mainly trying to figure out your schedule and understanding your own energy levels because I don't have a lot of energy in a day.
Yeah.
I have like serious like chronic fatigue.
Mm.
Um, so it's just planning that as best as possible, managing your expectations, trying to make a schedule.
Mhm.
And then I need to be personally, I need to be better at telling people no but I hate saying no to these conventions. I don't want to miss out, so I gotta go.
You remind me of my friend. Shout out to JG Collects. I love you, but
Hey,
you got
Gigi.
rest. But yeah, I understand.
She went to the spa and did a rest.
Oh man, that did nothing for me. Like it was good for that day, but then I was like, the next day I was like, I gotta work, and then did nothing.
We try to find the positivity of it because we know this won't always be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So even though we know the schedules will be busy and sometimes we're tired and sometimes we don't want to, we know right now we're sacrificing what we're doing for what we want in the future.
Mhm.
So I guess that's what always keeps us with high levels of determination to get things done. To spend 6 hours doing production and content.
Was it really
Uh,
that bad? You got to spend an extra couple of hours with
It was
me.
cold. It was cold outside. It was icy. My hands got ashy and white.
Ooh.
Yeah. But just that's the determination because we know what will be the outcome.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense. And I hope you guys had a good time. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed yourselves.
Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. We keep making you laugh. I'm sorry.
That's
We
a
all
Have a good time.
that's just us.
And I just wanted to give you guys a chance now to just plug in, both of you guys individually where you want people to follow you, and then for the show as well.
Oh, me again first? Okay,
Yeah, you got the longest one.
true.
It's like saying, "Yep."
I'm crying.
You can follow me at Anissa, SANISA underscore Sadalorette. That's SYDALORETT at
Hmm.
IG. And you can also follow us on Anime X Gamers.
That IG is kind of complicated because somebody else had the name, so I had to like
Oh, okay.
change it up. So it's gonna
Yeah.
be underscore anime.x.gamers
Mm. Okay.
underscore.
I was
Mm.
wondering too. But
There's
anyway,
2 underscores. My IG though, if you guys want some good music, some vibes or whatever, it's SUNHI_official.
mm,
Did y'all like that wink? I practiced.
just released a new song.
I practiced.
Hold on. Did you tell them about I just released a new
Oh
song.
my gosh, I forgot, y'all. Oh my gosh, yes, I released a song yesterday called Earth Angel. Also, the front cover has anime on it. If you can tell me the anime I got it from, kudos to you.
And we'll be on tomorrow on air on 88.7 FM. You can call in 512-836-2887.
Mm.
We come on every first Monday of the month at noon. Hopefully, we might be getting some good news to have more chances to come on different Mondays. But tomorrow we'll be on again Monday at noon. That is 12 p.m. Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Time on 88.7 FM.
Okay, girl, using your radio voice.
I love that. And thank you guys so much for interacting, joining the chat. I really do appreciate it. Guys, happy Black History Month. First off, this is the month, where Anime Inkart shines. I appreciate the people that reached out for the open call, because sometimes we DM directly, sometimes we do open calls. We finally felt comfortable to do it again in January. Y'all did that. We have enough shows for most of the month.
Hey.
Give or take. Like I have to travel at like the third week, but we have enough for the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. At least every Friday,
Congratulations.
every Friday or Sunday. Give or take 1 or 2 days, but. There'll be other stuff. For those who may not know what I do outside of the show, hi, my name is Lizzie. AnimeInkArt is my brand. I draw as well, so I traditionally draw and then I digitally edit. So that's how it started. I have my merch. I'm not near the merch wall. The OGs know the merch wall from the IG days is in the room.
Okay.
But they have merch there. Like t-shirts and hoodies. We're gonna expand upon that. If you want commissions, because commissions are open, we're doing that. We're gonna try to draw more original Black characters. That's the kind of the goal. Shout out to Black Nerds Network. For those that may not know, they just started like last year to support other blurred creators. They're doing their sip and paint. They had got an uncolored character for me, like from me for that as well. So if you want that, check that out in the link in the bio in the AnimeInkArt, the regular page. Also, I do cosplay from time to time. I'm not like the biggest or whatever the case, because there's multiple things I do. But the shout out to Otaku Noir, because we're affiliates with them. They make amazing blurred mystery boxes. So if you use code AnimeInkArt, you should get free shipping. I was the cosplay model in February for last year. Shout out to Bad Wolf Rain. She's the one for this year. So I'm always grateful for that opportunity. I love him over there. We always interact with each other. So please go support them, support the link, everything like that. Shout outs to Blurs Unite, because I got the opportunity grant last year for an AnimeInkArt Live Talks and everything we do. We got to be part of their Block Party 9. Hopefully we do more things with them in the future. We also work now for the past 6 months. This like I guess you can say a side quest, but it's like connected, I guess, in a way. I am an agent, and we're trying to promote it more. There's some clips or like reels that we did to try to promote it. The name of the organization is Critical Care Comics. So they give comics and toys to the children in New York. We have one hospital now, but in the Vegas they have more, and they have another chapter in South Carolina, I believe. They're trying to expand, particularly in New York. But I am, I guess how they say, the agent, because we do need more agents eventually. So there's heroes and agents. The heroes are the ones that dress up as like Marvel and DC characters. So when we go to the hospital, they greet the children, make them feel special, because some of them can't leave the hospital, and then we give them the toys and the comics, which part of like the agent's job. Like we don't cosplay, but we still do the same things. But I've been helping with like interviews and doing that and driving there, and because I'm the New Jersey of the group, so like I help with the toys and everything like that. So if you see the videos, if you love the cause, please go to www.criticalcarecomics.com, and it's an easy process if you want to be part of the New York chapter. We really do need people. Like we're under maybe 20, but we do the best we can. So that will help us expand, and shout out to them and allow me to do what I'm doing. So there's that. There's a lot of things. So definitely just Instagram is the main thing that we have. We have we have Facebook as well. TikTok, I'm on there, but we're just not friends right now. But if you want to just, check out the old content, you can do that if you want. But if for the main stuff, go to AnimeInkArt 1 for the plethora of things, and AnimeInkArt Live 1. We'll share like the promo and everything. We'll try to get clips up eventually, but we have that page as well. Join the broadcast channel, because I throw everything there at you, and just thank you for guys for supporting as always, and we'll be back soon. And with that, we're gonna sign off. So bye guys.
Bye chat. Bye chat.
Bye chat. Bye guys.
Bye chat.